Alright guys, so today I'm going to be taking a look at the Studio Series Optimus Prime 102. This is from Rise of the Beast. I have been sitting on this figure now for probably 3 months. I picked it up at, I think, Walmart. I think is where I found it at. It might have been Target, which is ironic if I found it at Target, but I don't remember now because originally this was a Target exclusive. And so much so that I couldn't find it anywhere, that I ended up buying a KO version of the figure, which I actually have on my shelf right now. This guy is going to be going with my Rise of the Beast collection. And considering that this movie's been out for, it's on digital and DVD and all that stuff. So most of you probably watching this like, oh, I don't really care. But I care because I want to showcase. And the review is going to be more so showcasing the difference between the KO and the official. And since I now got the official, I thought I'd do a first impressions, considering that my first impressions of this figure was a KO. So, we're going to take a look at it here. And I'm not going to pull anything else out of the box, but yeah, there he is. Let's, I need to buy some scissors for this over here, because this is getting to be ridiculous. Alright, that should... Oh, maybe not. I thought that would have released him, but not. Nope, it didn't. Sure didn't. There we go. Now he's released. He's been released! So, I can tell you right now, like, it feels really cheap. And it has, the thing is I have been messing with this figure now for months. Because I have the KO. And does he have a matrix? I wonder if he has a matrix in here. I don't remember if he... I don't know if I can open it. I got a spudger here. See if I can... I don't remember if he has a matrix or not. Okay, he has no matrix. Oh yeah, they would have been right there. Yeah, duh. So... Oh, that's my food. The KO has a lot more to offer. It's gonna be an interesting comparison, and that's basically what my video is going to be. And I will probably have that video out end of April, just because it's gonna be a simple kind of like versus. It's gonna be like my first toy versus the official versus the KO, and this is the second run. Obviously, this is the Studio Series version box, not the Target buzzworthy exclusive that came out when the movie came out. So that's going to be an interesting kind of take, and I hope you guys enjoy that. But yeah, it's right now this one's definitely going with my Rise of the Beast collection, because my Rise of the Beast collection is on the very bottom shelf right next to my Beast Wars collection, which is they're all chug figures, so I mean they make bigger on the bottom shelf. But I mean, this feels like a toy. Like, I would not do this with my KO, and that's what's funny. And I think the KO was by Black Mamba. I think I'm gonna have to look it up on where I went from Showz's store. I'm gonna have to go check. And I know what people are gonna say. People are gonna say, "Oh, you shouldn't buy KOs. Like you're hurting the market." Well, here's the thing. And this just proves it right here. I only bought the KO. Not because it was half the price. This cost me $55, guys. This was this is a leader class, $55. Versus, I think I paid $30, $29 for the KO version. And the only reason I bought it is because you guys, Hasbro, as I refer to as you guys, made this guy an exclusive to Target. And the Targets in my area had him one time and never carried him again. And you couldn't order it from Target's website because it was always out of stock. And Hasbro Pulse never had it in stock. Anytime it popped up, boom, out of stock. So, how am I supposed to, as a Transformer collector, if you want me to collect the official figures, for those of you out there that, and I might do a prime talk about this, like KOs versus non-officials, when is it okay to get a KO? I'm just saying that you guys made it impossible for me to get this figure for almost a year. And so I got a KO. And I have another KO in my collection for Rise of the Beast, which is the Scourge. You guys even released Scourge. You released Scourge one time, right before the movie came out, and that was it. I never saw it in the store again. So how, as a collector, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Like, I can tell you right now, this is not hollow on the KO. The KO is 100 times better and half the price. And it's crazy to me because usually people have a misconception that KOs are bad. And why I will agree that buying a KO instead of buying the official product because you don't want to spend the money is one thing. But as you guys can, and I'm not gonna bring out my KO because then that kind of defeats the purpose of the video. This is the first impressions of this video of this toy only. But yeah, this is kind of this looks like a toy to me. Even though this is supposed to be a premium studio series is supposed to be like Black Series, supposed to be premium collection and more accurate to the movie and all that stuff like that. But this feels like mainline. I don't know if I have. I don't think I have a mainline. I don't think they made a mainline version of this of this. No, they did. I do have a mainline. I think I do have a mainline version of Prime from Rise of the Beast. I'm not sure if I do or not. I don't know if they did or not. Maybe they didn't. I have a different Prime that was like a weird Prime that they never concept art or something like that. But yeah, guys, a little bit longer in first impression video, but not impressed. Which is funny because I've been, like I said, I've been messing with this figure for months now on my shelf and transformed it a couple times. But this is, ugh. It is what it is, guys. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys.